Here we go again. Part 8. Let's see if we can actually finish this playthrough today. Might be a little bit longer than 45-ish minutes. So let's first of all see how many people we have. 127. That actually means that it's time to put down another big farm, because those that we have are small, and it is going to be flax for our livestock. I was going to show you how the wooden trails work as well, so I need to get that done too. Let's first of all do this, then press Control and do this. Oops, that was not what it's supposed to do. Okay, let's remove a few. Dear me. Remove there and add here. See if these want to go to. No. How about you? No. Okay, let's see how many we lack here then. Pressing Control still. There you go. So this is flax. We got there in the end. Right. So there hasn't been any new public updates since 3.1. But I'm already on 3.3 and will soon become 3.4 and then 3.5 and 3.6. What are you lacking? Straw. No, you already have flax. That one is supposed to be wheat, for heaven's sakes. No, that's not wheat. You know, when they changed the colors, I kept being tricked by it, and to be honest, I'm still a bit tricked by it, because I go by the colors, you know. The Stroop effect causes color to be seen first by the top-down information, and ergo you can act on that unless you stop yourself and use your secondary brain to make corrections. Okay, enough for those. I could ask more people to work. Let's do that. I'm going to start fencing in my farms as soon as they are placed properly down. Let me see. I'm gonna leave a bit of space here so they can walk. Yeah, let's see how far I can go here. I guess I could use free tool for this to make it go all the distance in one go. Oops. So this will be the last row. Let's just see how long it goes. Yeah, that was it. So I'm going to pause these till we have a bit more people. But they all now are maxed out, so they are 900. They're all 900. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wasn't looking. Okay, I did not want to go there. Let's go a tad further in. No. Oh, I did not want to do that. Okay, let's do it a little bit different then. And then give it an anchor point here. There you go. That'll do it. And let's go all the way around. How much sticks do we have? And ropes. Bit by bit then. So let's just do this first. Let's build that, and then we take the rest afterwards. Let me see. I'm going to make a gate there as well. Oh, that also means we need to close up here as well. Yeah. Why do you not want to go there? Oh, it's a seating area, isn't it? There you go. Further up then. And this one is already locked, and this will be locked. And that should be it. Yeah, makes sense. But you notice the change where people could walk over growing fields was implemented. It's quite a while back. You don't have to be so hysterical with leaving a lot of space, just a little bit space so they can actually get in. But they will walk over farms, but it's not like they choose to walk over farms. They will go walk over mature plants and stuff unless they have other choices, of course. I should probably increase the sticks a bit. Probably. Oops. This happens a lot. I try to adjust the work spots. You are instead resetting the limits, which is really weird. I have reported it, but yeah. Okay, so what do we also lack? We still lack housing, and if I keep on accepting everything that can walk and crawl, walk and talk and crawl, we will never have enough. Let me see, how many things do we have? 490, that's almost 500. That means we can place down more. All right. Now we can see where the opening is with the big circle. It's really a big help. Okay, one more. With you, but now we have two, so one team of 5 on those and one on that, and oh, 6. You don't forget the work spots will change based on the tasks. So here we only have cropping. So initially there was 6 spots for the cropping, but when you're building it will go down to 5. So remember that the building work spot available is not the same as the clearing work spots available. Yeah, they are different. Now you'll see it went back to 5, down to 5. They all have 5. Oh, you can't see it because it's not repaired, but this one, they all have 5 spots for working on it. How many do we lack though? We lack, oh gosh. I remember when it was only 2%. What happened? Oh yeah, what happened really is that you suddenly had over 100 population. That's what happened. Is this down yet? No. How are we doing with the ropes? Yeah, they don't use a full rope, you see. They use like 0.3 or something very small. Not big at all. It shows 1-1, but it's not a full 1-1. Because we had 20 and we have 70 now with tons of these made. So, you know, the maths is quite logic. See, I wonder why these show us black. And when you come forward, like closer, then you can see the details. I think it has to do perhaps with level of details in faraway distance compared to close, maybe to make frames a bit better, because they are constantly trying to optimize, work around issues and give people more frames. I think the most common frame with medium large tribe-ish is 30-ish. Yeah, like this size here for people with not the best computer in the world should have around 30-ish. Yeah, I have 54 at the moment, but then again I'm playing on high for my videos, so I'm asking more of my graphics card than I normally would when doing testing. Did I build extra of these? I didn't, did I? Let's build a few more over here. Oh, sure I did. I'm so senile. Mixing together the games I do on beta and the games I do on devs. There you go. How many of the feeders do I have? The animal feeders, let's have a look. They will be on the service. I have two. Yeah, can probably swap or make another one. Because this is a animal area. Could probably make one more. Yeah. Let's see. What else should we do? How many do we have of those? We have that belongs in production. Oh, we haven't built any yet. Well, it's time to build them then. Three should do the trick. Ten cows. How do we get 10 cows? You are going to be slaughtered, sorry. Let's see, 13 and 11. They're both studs, aren't they? Excellent studs. There you go. So there. Also, I don't remember if I told you guys, but you know the farms that we place down, that we place over either mud heaps or raw stone heaps and stuff like that, when they are cleared once, they are not supposed to ever come back to your farm. So if they do that, please report it to the devs, because they're not supposed to do that. In the testing they didn't, but you never know. You know, sometimes bugs sneak back into the game and it just happens. With so many patches and implementation, it's a miracle we don't have more bugs. I don't really find that many every patch. It's the odd few things that easily gets fixed. Well, let's see if we can continue. We have 130. How far did we get? Okay, so let's go over. Okay, oops, I have to avoid this one because we do want the stone and not collide it with the fence. Oh, annoying, there's a tree in the way. That should do it. And then to this one, see, on the yellow, that means you have connection, and down they go. There you go. And remember that your own livestock, even though you can see them running all over your fields, first of all, they do not eat your livestock. Yeah, livestock does not eat livestock. Well, I don't know about pigs, they will eat everything. Livestock do not eat your farms. They do not eat any of the plants that you have planted down, nor do they trample anything that you have planted down. So you don't have to worry about your livestock going into your fields. They will do zero harm. The only harm that will ever be done are by wild animals, and they will not eat your plants, they will trample your plants. Yeah? Yep. And that's all there is to it. Now we have 30. Wasn't it just, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna go there. I'm never gonna get it right because they constantly have a population increase. Yeah, now see that now it's 129. Yeah. Right, how much do I have? 354. I always wait with high DK resources that is going to be used till the day they are actually going to be built and used. Built with and used. Otherwise they rot away like 10 per night. It's high DK resource. I think clay is the highest one, absolute highest one. The rest is just really, really good. Have a really good decay grade. Many months. So these have roots and straw. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you need to get straw as well. But I'm going to delete those straw black holes as soon as I have more of these. 27, yeah. And now to 526 here, that means I should, in theory, not worry about putting down another one. Where's the big circle? Here, right here. There you go. So we don't have the longhouse either at the moment. We might not get it. Just so we lack so little. It's like 2%. I'm going to take it down to 5 again. So the 5 same ones are working on it. What are you guys doing? Okay, you're doing keeping up with the wooden posts. More cattle. How much do we have left here now? Yeah, still got plenty left. Let me see. You are bull 8. You are going to be slaughtered when you come to camp. You are belonging already. Oh, okay. Yeah. It is these two that are new. So what they will do with this trait, this is a fitness trait, and they are robust. So they won't give more meat due to it. Yeah. It says fitness under 16, but the meat will be the same. But they will eat more. So, yeah. So if you are going to have the best studs, and the best ones to have, it is those with biological fitness increase, because they will also have more meat. Usually, at least. Yeah. So fitness, it kind of is how much they can last, really. And they also live longer. This one will not live as long as the other one. The one with, which one was it? Not this. That one. He will live well into 17. This one. The other one will just tip 17 and then maybe a few months and then he will die. Hello, horsey. How are you doing? How are you doing? Look, I like that I remember to put the eel on it, on that horse. There's not a lot of horse species left in the world that has the eel. The Norwegian fjording horse is one. And there's the Polish Przewalewski horse. I can't quite remember how to say the name. I think there was one more. I can't quite recall. But there you go. So yeah, I'm going to kill those when they come in. I'm going to see if these guys have any male offspring that we can rely on later. Yeah, we have this one, which is a normal bull. So I can easily, without any danger, slaughter these two as soon as they are in camp. Now we get extra meat. They love raw meat in comparison to dried meat. But dried meat, of course, has more calories. So calorie-wise, you should dry it. Happiness-wise, you should not. Good luck deciding which one you're going to pick. So, yeah, did I post these two? I did. Because that's going to be peas and beetroots. So that means this one can also become beets. So pulses have like, how much more? It's like, what, like over 1500 more calories than beets. But beets are better liked. You will see that if they have the option to go to either the pulses, the peas, or to the beets, they will always and everywhere go for the beets. Yeah. No questions asked. Well, now I need to check that there's no holes in my fence. I do that best kind of in the evening, at night. But I can also do it now. It is more difficult to see. I'll wait till night. You can do it, but... They did fix the fence system really well, even though they took away our ability to make small round, circular fencing. But we never have any issues at all with wild animals coming into any part that we have fenced in. Let's see, Are these connected? Yeah. Well, you guys, yeah. Yeah, we're good. If you are unsure if there is connection, just hover over. Where did it go? Just start and follow the entire row. They should all be red. If they're not red, you're lacking. Yeah. Oops, did I just plant something? No, I didn't. I thought I just placed down a fence in the wilderness. It happens. How many I saved now? 35. That's a full plus. A full farm, full maxed out farm, plus. Why do I have so little? I need to save those because I need full farm. Oh, I know why, because I didn't up it more. There you go. Now we should be good. Why are all the... Oh, we don't have a lot of peace because everyone is taken. Yeah, that makes sense. All the farmers. Oh, one thing the devs have done, which is not out in public yet, but you will find out when it's out immediately, is that they have shortened the evening so that skip night comes faster, so the night goes faster, so the evening when they are resting will go a lot faster. Not like a super ton faster, but faster, because there was players who was annoyed with sitting there and watching them dance. She tried people dance, they didn't quite love that. So that was done. I personally didn't mind at all. I either work at night or I enjoy the night sky. It's beautiful. I don't know how it's going to affect everyone's wishes and wants, but it's not so bad that anyone should have any reason to complain at all, even though I easily complain. I will easily moan. The thing is, one big difference between players that I have noticed is that you have two boxes of what people wish from the game. You have in box one those who love the archaeology, the anthropology, the human demography, the history in the game, and they then also tend to belong to those who enjoy the graphics, who can spend half an hour looking at the night sky in the game and also take beautiful screenshots with the sun in different angles and stuff like that. And then you have the other box who would like to play the game just as a city builder game and not think about the history behind it. It's like, okay, this is how I answer this. Okay, fine. And then the interest for the deeper value of the game kind of stops there. You know, there are so many things that these kinds of players are more taken with. They're more taken with the action in the game, how much is happening, how quickly can they progress and stuff like that. And this is the competitive nature in a lot of, especially younger players, that you can see. And this goes again, happens again in real life as well, especially young males. It's quite fascinating, actually. So evolutionary psychology has, of course, explanations to this, and I know a lot of people call both evolutionary psychology and psychology branch at all, with all its branches, more pseudo than anything, because I think psychology is probably the branch of science that can prove the least things. There is no hard-studied facts, because each and every human can be different. Although you can do psychometrically, you can say that everyone with blue hair, with blue eyes do not have brown eyes. You know, these are the kind of hard-earned facts. There are more. I exaggerate to make a point. But the thing is that psychology have to accept so many different theories, and also accept a lot of them can't always be proven, especially not in qualitative research. And this also opens up a lot of speculation about evolutionary psychology. But let's go back to the point about young people being very impatient and very competitive. It has to do with, according to evolutionary psychology, it has to do with them either getting mate or not getting mate. Can they, via their strength, their achievements, get females so that their DNA can survive? It's pure survival. That's all there is to it. If we all remember to harp back, yeah, I'm saying harp back to survival, when we wonder why people do this on the whole, like a generalization of behavior, we can go visit evolutionary psychology and find a lot of answers that can't really be proven. So it's I think it was Randy James who said once in an interview that he's open-minded, but not so open-minded that his brain falls out. I think that was a good quote. I think that can be used in a lot of branches of science today. Yeah, but I do think that when we're talking about that, it is super important that science experts or people that are scientists have an open mind, that they are much rather asking questions than saying that no, that's not possible. Try to make it possible instead. Figure it out yourself. It's like, you know, when you're a parent and you are trying to teach your kids to survive, to manage in society. One of the things you are teaching them, or at least I think you perhaps should teach them, it's not necessarily what to think, but more how to think. And I'm also of the opinion that within reasons, you should let your child climb the trees, because it has been proven that allowing children down to 4 years old or even younger to solve problems where there actually is a problem, like how to get up and down the tree without harming oneself, makes them more resilient for depression in adult age or teenage youth. There are more plus things. They also learn to not give up so fast. They develop more pathways into problem solving, which also explains why so few people who have been allowed to do this in childhood are struggling with anxiety. These things hangs together and can be intertwined, but it is extremely difficult and should not be done, in my professional opinion, should not be done by a counsellor to say that, yeah, this and this is happening to you because of that and that and that in your childhood, because that can be right for one person but completely wrong for the next. So psychology and psychiatry, for that matter as well, is getting more and more difficult, because we realize how difficult we are and how little we know about the human mind. You know, I think we barely skimmed the surface. We can do like psychometric do. We can say you either like cheese or you don't like cheese. You know, that's a fact. You like it or you don't. This is a preference. This is a matter of taste, which, by the way, every 7 years can change. Who knew that? Huh? When I moved to England, I couldn't stand pies. It was disgusting. But now I make them myself and I like them. So change taste. Change taste. It will change whether you like it or not. It's amazing, isn't it? Also, when you're a child, you hate onions. Oh my, ugh. You hate liver, you hate onions, you hate these. Oh, I hated seal, I hated caribou, reindeer. I was forced to eat them when I was young. It was disgusting. But now I actually like smoked salmon, you know. I like onion. I can eat liver, but only if I prepare it. I can eat it in a liver pie, but not like on its own. I don't like that. I think it's the thought about where it is, what it is. It's actually an organ that makes us cringe a bit, because we are so spoiled in our day and time in comparison to just 200 years ago, where people barely had any food. They had to work every day hard for their food. So we are pretty spoiled in society today, those of us who are lucky enough to live in a society that is actually feeding the people in payment for doing other work, because that's what we're doing. We are swapping survival. We are giving people time and we get paid for that time, and then we can swap the payment we get for that time into survival, which is food and clothing and housing and stuff like that. So if you think of it like that, we are extremely privileged living in, especially in parts of Europe, America, a lot of countries that is taking really good care of their people, at least food wise. Let's not go into all the food banks and the poor people who are really struggling, because that's just depressing. I don't want to do that. It's a huge discussion. It's a huge discussion that does not belong. But let's pence back to the point about evolutionary psychology and competitiveness among the young ones, and why there are two boxes of player types in this game. You will also find that those who are more competitive, they will quicker stop playing. But then again, that is a psychometric valuation of me, isn't it? How I psychometrically balance people, players. I'm just giving them 2 boxes, when in fact there's probably 500 boxes. So yeah, that's psychometric for you. If you start to go into details, none of them will fit in the same box anymore. Isn't it odd, isn't it? It is odd how the quantitative versus qualitative research is so different. You can easily make quantitative research out of qualitative research by taking away all the details. Leave one detail, then you are in quantitative research. And in quantitative research, you can add a bit more quality, more details, and that's something you are in qualitative research. So in that sense, hello? It's weird, isn't it? God, all the microbes. Let me see. Yeah, but I'll take the animals, because they are really good to have. Milk and everything. So I don't care if the females have any fitness reduction or anything like that. They will always be useful. So goats eat the least of all animals. Just keep that in mind. I think it's like 1,200 or 1,500. I can't quite recall. But in comparison to pigs and cattle, they eat nothing. Yeah, pigs and cattle can eat you out of the house. And this is why I also say it's important to not accept everything unless you actually have the means to support them food-wise. Yeah. Okay, so now you are filled. You can be opened and used for bread until now, and so can you, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we didn't manage to get a full, but we will have enough this season to do the next season completely. What I am going to do here is I'm going to add beets. Actually, no, I'm going to add pulses and pause it, because we don't want to add 2 at the same time, because that will demand a lot of work for us, and that means the rest of the resources that needs to come to camp will suffer. What we should do is continue to get up housing. We can't slack. Let's see. There you go. I might continue another playthrough with this tribe and show you guys various ways you can not only use the long houses versus the medium houses, but also various ways you can build them organically. There are some players who have figured out how to do it. That's good. And some people that does not know that you actually can do it. So I'm going to show you a bit of that in the next playthrough. Because today we're going to focus on the goal we set at the start, to have 4 fully maxed out farms and a well-balanced tribe. What are you lacking? Goddamn straw. So this is why it's important to get up the wheat production. We need the straw. How many people do I have on straw though? I wonder why we have little straw. What do you guys think? Do you think this could be related? Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is. So this is important to remember. Do as I say, not as I do. You need to adjust your groups based on tribe needs. And I didn't do that for straw. Ergo, we always lack straw. So I upped it to 10 and then to 500, because we are, after all, almost 140 people. So, yeah. So 100, 150 per 100 population, easily needed. Then you also need to count your stock, prey. No, not prey, but livestock. Let me see how many males do we have here. A ton of males. And you're 7. You have 2 more years. He's normal. He will be slaughtered. He will be slaughtered. And yeah, he is slaughtered. You. And you will be slaughtered. He has 1 male that will take after him. That's, oh, that one. He will last another 4 or 5 years. So, and then I put him out in tribe view, so I can always see my studs. He didn't have any biological increase males, so I think this one is a better idea to do, I think. Rather than the, was it that one? Oh, it was, rather than the 5-year-old. There you go. So the 5-year-old will be slaughtered along with the others. Or you have a son now. That's good. That is the only bull we have that can take over after the 2 studs. So I'm going to put him out into tribe view and keep an eye on these 2. So these 2 both have increased. So they will have a very small % chance higher to impregnate females. But it also depends a lot on the females. Actually, most on the females. The better biological things they have, the more chance they have of becoming pregnant. So there is a lot of intertwined things in the varying attributes and their grades. And each grade has 3 positive grades and then 3 negative grades. So green is the positive, and the red, of course, is the negative. And the blue are always biology. Yeah. Biology only has normal and positive. It does not have negative. When it starts to go negative, it goes over to attributes and grades. Yeah. Perhaps a bit bob system, but I think now that I know it, it's for me easy to understand. I only have 4 fine sticks, so there are 3. Okay, so you can go up a bit. How are you guys doing? You can go up. You should go up. You can calm down. You don't need a ton to do the wooden things. So flax is now done. It's ready built. So what we do is that we give them 28 worker. Yeah, is this 28? God. Yeah, no, that's 35. 30 can be used in a pinch, but they should always manage with 28 a fully maxed out farm. Wheat should do the same, because they too have cleared the farm already, so it's just simple re-clearing. But these will need more help, the new ones, because they will have a lot to clear the first year. So not everything grows back, you know, but there will be some tufts of re-clearing that needs to be done, because, you know, nature will take over. It's just the way it is. How are we doing? Okay, 26. I have removed one of those. I will remove the next one as well. How much we have? 429. I'm going to wait until they come up with 500. It's lacking. This one is lacking 16 straw. Yeah. So now you see that when we increase the limit and also the people going for it, you can see that the amount in tribe is much healthier now. So now we can easily feed our tribe. Livestock, and also the need for building. So of course it will calm down a little bit when you're done building. But for now you need to harvest a little bit more as long as you're building housing and stuff. How are we looking here? Yeah, we can take more. Oh, look at that one. He has increase in housing. Oh, that's our weak male. I'll show it to you. Look, we can make long houses. Ah, excellent. I am just going to show you the weak one. Is that one? No, not here. Then you will see. is small. And if he then goes over to attributes, you will find that they have double small, a double minus. So this one, better to be close to the crowd. So this one has, oh yeah, I said that they were only neutral or positive, but they're not. They are actually a negative as well. But it's very rare to see negative livestock like this. You might see it once in a blue moon, because they're already so punished by the attributes. Because attributes will eat more and eat less, but they won't give more meat, even if they are plus. So I guess this is the way of balancing it, so it's not completely unfair. But you see, this guy is small. It's a grade 2. So the grade 3 will be very small, and grade 1 is rather small. Yeah. I had a giant bull the other day in one of my testing tribes. He was taller than a human. That was scary. I remember the first time I saw a giant wild boar. I was scared. That was one huge, you know what I'm going to say. Blah, blah, blah. I don't have an editor, so I can't swear. Because he's not here to bleep out all my mistakes. All my Northern Norwegian skills are coming to its place with swearing. I promise you I can swear for 7 minutes straight in Northern Norwegian without saying the same swear word twice. Trust me. I grew up with using swear words at dots, commas and ends. Yeah, that's my generation, I'm afraid. Nah, not that bad. It's not that bad. I exaggerate. But you do need a bit of thick skin to do well in more northern parts, because they do like their honesty to say things as they see it. Even though, you know, society gives you scripts and allowance to lie to people, and you shouldn't be too afraid to use it, at least with people that you do not know. Because nobody of us knows what struggles the next man on the street is going through. Kindness costs zip, zero, zilch, nada. Why are you not sleeping by the fireplace? Of course, there's only one here. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Let me see. Should we lock these now? Okay, I'm going to lock this one because they seem to be... Oh, and this one I'm going to open so they can help themselves. So now... Okay, so now I'm going to open the piece. Yeah, the piece. Yeah, the piece should be open. Because now we're only going to take 28 per farm here. And if we see we are struggling with time, because some of the farmers don't have the skill, or they have attributes that makes them clumsy, or waste seed and waste time, then you can just increase work hours, and you will see that you can manage to make them work longer and thus also get done in time. But as a rule of thumb, they should clear day 1 and then start tilling. Day 2 they should continue tilling, complete the tilling and start planting. And on day 3 they should complete planting, and then they should be done. If you're doing it right, you should do day 1 clearing, day 2 tilling, day 3 planting done. So tilling done day 1, no, clearing done day 1, tilling done day 2, and planting done day 3. So let's see if they actually do that. They should start with this one when they wake up. So there's a bit to crop here. There's one. Is there over here? It is. That's one and that's one. Okay, so they're not going to take these. No. Oh, I think Tribe is taking those for the peas, like the beets. Nice. Okay, I'm just going to put these in the correct. No. So this guy here is good to have. Do you know why? As a stud, because he will eat less, but he will father more children. He's very big, very good, very good. Why do I talk like that? That's a female. She will be in the herder group. And what are you? Yeah, you are the good male. I'll keep you alive. And now, obviously, Lily, you cannot have only 3 there. You need to fill out. Oh my word! You guys are seeing what you should not do. You should increase work spots per need per tribe. Having 3 milkers for almost 21 goats is not a good idea. They will not reach over them in one day on default work hours. Keep that in mind. If you have roughly one per 2, 3-ish, you should be okay. Of course, cattle, you should have 1 almost per cow, because you have like 8 to 10 milk you can get from a cow, but you can only carry 5 at a time as an adult. So you need to go 2 trips, and depending on how far the cows are, you might have to use half the day in logistics. So yeah, use 1 to 2 on the cattle then. Let me see. See, this is day 1 and they are clearing. If they're not cleared ready until evening comes, they will have to spend the next day. Here they have already started tilling, like I suggested. Day 1 clearing for the already established tribes and start tilling. So tomorrow they should continue tilling and then start planting, and the day after they should complete planting. So that's on fast, remember that. It's only on fast that you need 28 to 30 members, not on slow or normal. On slow you can get away with 12 when the farm is established. Because remember, you have 3 more days. You have actually 9 days to get the work done. I can hear the workmen down in the dining room are hammering and making noise. I hope you guys can't hear, but you probably can. They're really loud. Still have things to do in the house. Yeah. Right, so what we're also going to do now, we are going to prepare to build longhouses. So step 1 for me is to add a lumber mill, and with that also add 2 more people to the wood choppers and more logs. Ta-da! What are you lacking? Fine raw stones. There's 14 and we're looking for 20. We don't need 20 anymore. Yeah, so now you only need to do, I'm going to increase bone knives to 150 and these to 50, because we need to adjust as we go up. There you go. So the reason why I don't put the more expensive tools so much higher is because they need to not only have the best tools, because we can't keep it up. Because if we get 400 population, you can't have 400 stone sickles. It's not going to work. You're going to bleed dry the environment long before half a year has gone. So we need to adhere to what the environment can manage, and that's it. Let me see how you guys are doing. What are you lacking? Are you lacking tools for tilling? Yeah, there's 40. What did I put these one on? 150. I'm gonna have them on 250 and give them 2 more people. How many free people do we have? 9. We have 9 people free. And the food is aplenty. So this is the last day for you guys. And you guys are slow. So unless you start planting this today, you will not get done. So you need to get planted. Go, go. At least if we get some, then we're good. How are you guys doing? You're lacking 11. So this is a fairly young tribe. So they don't have the world's best in farming. When everyone is up here and here, then they will go really easy. So what we should do to avoid any issues is to make sure, first of all, that they have enough tools, because they did not. They were fighting over just 40, wasn't it? Yeah, fighting over 40. So this is why it's lacking. So, and then secondly, if you have too many people with low skills, you probably need to either increase work hours or add more people to the group until you can see that they have a better average of skills, and also that they can manage it within the work hours. Because remember, it's not always that your tribe leader allows you to go more steps up here, because when they're old and weak, they are often down here. Yeah. So look at you. That was the normal bull, wasn't it? Yeah. That one. Oh, that's a big cow. Very big cow. Don't be trampled by her. That's gonna hurt. You know, cattle kill a lot of people every year, you know? And I just wonder what makes cattle trample people. I don't mean to start an ethological debate here. Okay, so get the peas going. No, the beets. I always say peas, I mean beets. So these guys have a few left. Yeah, there's too little tools, but at least we got 40 here. Last time we had, was it 27? Yeah, you see, it's not lack of seeds, because we have tons of seeds. And I should open them up now so they can make bread. And I should probably do it on this one too. So now we have tons of beets. So what I'm going to do with these is that I am going to do some magic with the longhouse afterwards. I'll show you guys. Lila. My cat is trying to sit on my lap while I'm playing. She insists on coming to sit on my lap. Okay then. Yeah, just don't eat the microphone. We're all good. Yeah. This is taken all the way down. Yeah, it is. So I'm just going to do some measuring of where I want to put my longhouse. See if I can fit it in here. It's a bit bullying, isn't it? To place it here and block all the roundhouses, isn't it? Shouldn't do it though, should I? Should be kind. Not think I'm something special. I'm not special. You're not special. Yes, you are. You're very special, my dear longhouse. So economy-wise, the longhouse is most economy positive, because you use less straw for repairs. I'm going to wait till I have more of the things we need. Let's check it out. You guys are going to do 100. And you're going to get more people. Which also means that the crafter materials need to come in more as well. No, I was going to do 8. There you go. They can stay for. They are so scarce. I don't want them to go out. And we don't need a gazillion access. It's only the lumberjacks who need them. If you have better tools for your gathering groups and the other groups, then access will never be taken by those. This is one of the things I see some people don't quite understand, is that most tools have dual purposes. It is not only axe for chopping. Axes are also for cropping. And cropping is what a lot of the gathering groups are doing. They're cropping grass, reed, fiber, food, whatever. Even the farms use cropping to harvest the beets, the wheat and the flax. But they don't use any tool for gathering, because that gathering is toolless, it's hand only. Yeah. How are we doing with farmer tools? Are we getting there? Yeah. Up to 60 now. I'll give them more people. We need more farming tools. When I have a tribe of 400, I have a full group doing 500 farmer wooden spares, and I have a full group of people doing fine sticks. Fine sticks is used for so much. Also, since we have built these types of fences, it's always a good idea to have extra rope. I'm going to do more fine sticks as well. Because the wooden spares cannot be made unless you have enough fine sticks. Let's see what you guys are doing. That one can be slaughtered in camp. I'll have 2 of those. Oh, is that the male? Yeah, that's the other male, isn't it? Yeah. They're all males. So some of them will have to be slaughtered. I can't have them all. I think this one is less. Yeah. So you see, even though he is biologically large, his fitness is minus 19. So, yeah. His fitness is not the best. It should be 100. But that just means he eats less, and it also means he gives less meat. Why do you have that one? Or what have you been eating? Is it wheat grain or flax? Yeah. Stop eating flax then. Oh, it just means that I don't have enough service points. But I'm going to blame the tribe. Stop eating flax then. Yeah, no, I need to do some better work there. Let me see. No access to, I do. Let's do these. We should do quite a few of them in a row, to be honest. And then divide some of the produce we get as well. How many is it? 13 these can take, or 15? I think it's 15. So that means that I need to up them to 14. What are you lacking? Logs. Yeah, it will come bit by bit. Okay, so now we have, because we have plenty mud, and we have also now enough planks to get it going. Also, some of the log stores, this one here, I do not want to use. And we also don't need all the log stores. I'm gonna delete, actually I'm gonna leave you and delete you instead. There you go. Because we don't need 3 log stores. But the reason why the log stores are with the house is because logs are carried only 1 by 1, and this one needs, how many logs is it? It's a ton. It needs, yeah, 84 logs. So instead of going 84 times back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, they're giving us a log store so that they can, when they are building the house, place logs in here so the builders can just take it directly and build a bit quicker. Yeah, but there's no need for 3. That's just annoying because it won't be filled before the log is done being needed. So there's no point. Okay, so these are there, and these are now ready to be opened as well. They are going to be left in tribe care for now. Okay, let's have a look at these guys. You are a young but big female. You're going to have many babies? A little one. What about you? You are male. We don't need 5 males, 5-year males. We can only do with, we need only 1. So this is the really old one. Okay, he has a mate. That one can go as well. He has a mate, and there's that one. You have a mate, but you don't have any offspring. This one I'm going to keep, and this one I'm going to do that with. There you go. So now we open the piece as well. So all these are fully maxed out. So how many tools do we have now? What can't I see? 105. So yeah, it should be enough ish. We still have a few months left before they are needed as such. these are not needed anymore. I'm going to take this one too. And when this one has given its produce, I'm going to delete this one as well. So how are these doing that I made? Where did I put them? Over here. Let's get some speed. They will build them no matter what. So those that are going to contain crop yield will have lower priority, just to make sure that they do not fill these first with stuff, because we do really need to make sure we have enough seed for next year's planting. Yeah. Yeah, now they're fighting over the they're fighting over these over the planks. Yeah, but this one is already done, almost 55, so not much left. This one is working at max. Do I have a storage area for it? I don't think I do. I'm going to create one next to the mill. There you go. There. Right, so now we are just waiting for the peas to also be cleared. And these should now, in theory, go to the beet farmers. And thus be 28. Go. All these guys I'm going to leave to tribe yet, to have as many as possible to clear it quickly. I can give them 28 though, can't I? Oh, I lacked one. Sometimes it's a bit of a contest in getting them exactly where I want them with just one click. Oops! Did I just do 35 now? I did, didn't I? Oh, dang. Okay, more clay containers ready. Where did I put them? There, here. So you guys can contain a bit of these as well. Yeah. How is this one doing? Is it 15 or 30? It's 15. Yeah. Yeah. So I can work on it. How much left? Not that much left. You can see, I like that you can actually see the process. You can see they're putting the planks on and stuff. I quite like seeing that. $56. Okay, you are fighting horrendously with the lumber mill. I'm gonna be smart and add another one to see how they're fighting. Get one here and one there, but I'm gonna delete this one afterwards. After all the clay containers are made. No, you're not getting more straw. You're going to be deleted. I'm going to let tribe build another one of these instead. Where's the big one? Where's the big one? There it is. There you go. So we have quite a bit of those in Kuwait. No. Are these done? Yeah. So I need to lock down these. And this one. Just make sure we have enough for next season. Okay, so now we have 3 fully maxed out farms, and we are building this one. What I am going to do is to give the tribe one more fireplace. And I'm going to give them a big bench here. Yeah. See, where's the opening again? It's there it is. Right, I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to block. See what I'm doing? I'm blocking too, so that they never take those spots. They will only now sit facing away from the house, because introverts, you can go inside the house and hide. Not sit outside on the bench and stare into the wall, because that has always weirded me out. So now players can decide this themselves. So there. Yeah, so we still have players who think that peas are not being harvested when in fact they are. So the reason why this is, just in case there's a new player here who struggle with this logic, is because while beets, flax and wheat are cropped, the peas are gathered. They are not cropped. This means that there will be remnants from the stalks that the peas grew on, but the peas are gone. They are harvested, gathered by the tribe. So it's only the stalks left, and they will disappear before next farming season will start. Yeah, so you will suddenly see the entire number going down to 0. That's because they rot in the field, and they should start next month to rot. December, January, they will start rotting away. See, are they both up now? Yeah, good. They're both functional. Now it's up to 60. Okay, 20 left, and then it's ready for next phase. So all building is in phases, and this is something some players also wonder about, why someone with architecture does not go to build a pit house. The reason why that is because the pit house is also using weaving, and when the weaving part of building the pit house is being done, then a weaver will take over the work. So it's nothing more magic than that. It's nothing mysterious. It belongs to the task adherence, the task viability. You can see now we are in December, and now they are dying out, the leftovers. These are the stalks that will be rotting in the fields, just like in real life. Oh, meat. We have meat incoming, because they will not be taken care of by me. Pig farming. You could probably live off pigs and cows in a 400 beginner tribe, with milk as well. You probably could. Probably. I promised a player called Antonius that I would play hardcore Faroe Islands. Have I done something stupid now? Has anyone else tried playing hardcore Faroe Islands? No, don't look at Lily. Or is it just me that's going to do it? Faroe. I don't know how to say it. I call it Faroe. It's not Faroe. Lily, it's not Faroe. Only the Faroe Island. 1, 2. So I'm going to do that. At some point, at least. I'm going to leave the rest to other things. Let me see. Honey really should be eaten quickly. So it's weird to see honey going down in decay. That the decay is there on honey. That's really weird. It just shows you don't have enough service points for that food. So this is why we're adding gazillion here, so that people don't go to the single storage with flax. Yeah, makes sense. So I'm going to add these and those, and I'm going to move these and give them to those. Because you cannot have any plant, animal product or any animal produce in the pits or the clay containers. Only vegetable foods. No, I should probably do this. Yeah. And then I need to slaughter these two because they eat a lot. They eat like 1,750 every time. Oh, is it 2,000? I think it's 2,000. It's quite high. Right, so now you guys will start tilling because you already cleared. Let's see if is tribe working here. No, it's too early. Let's start tilling. And here should have... Right, now we are more on track. They have cleared and tilled day 1 and day 2, and now we are they cleared and tilled on January, and then planting was ready for day 2, which is February. So they will be done today or tomorrow. They have 3 days, so if they're really quick and good in what they're doing, they will clear and till the entire farm in 1 day. So now you need to remember one thing that is a plus with having a wheat farm, is that this is the first farm that will be worked on. So you will have your best skilled people in the group doing this farm. But you won't have that luck with the other 3, because they are now so divided, the specialists, that also unskilled and low skilled will have to come do the work. So keep that in mind. So even though they finish the wheat farm really fast, they might not manage to finish the pea farm just as fast. Yeah? Because there is a mix of skills. And we don't have to put up the work hours. I'm going to leave them on default. I'm going to add more people though, so they can go do the other things while I have half the tribe at least plus doing this. Let me see, I'm going to do 8, 10. This one would die within a year. That's his son. I'm going to keep him. I'm keeping this too. He's going to go. He's going. I'll leave one offspring there. No, that's the one that was killed. I'll leave one that is normal. Where was it? That one. Why did I kill him? It's this one. That should go. Yeah, but I didn't. Okay, anyway. You have 2 males. Don't want this one. We already have 1 male we're going to use for stud later, so I'm going to leave it. This is the piece that the tribe is doing, and the tribe is doing all the spots because we have not put in a farm group yet. With a farm group, when the farm has been done once, all clearing and everything has been done once, then they are only going to get 28, just like these others. And as you can see, they are managing. Unfortunately, at the end, these divided themselves on 3-4 seeds because I ran out of seeds. Look, there's no more seeds, so we might not manage to get them all. I just need to get more seeds saved. Because it's not that there's lack of time at all. There's no lack of time at all. How are these doing? Yeah, they still have a few days. Peace have a few days, but they're almost done because they have 56 people. Yeah? So there is a method in the madness, I promise. So how much are we lacking now? 36. I'm going to wait. I have to wait with asking tribe to do more work because I need them to finish the farms. So there's a bit of a balancing act you need to do here to make sure that you don't steal the entire workforce that the tribe has, because then nothing else will get done. Let's see, how much do you have? Oh, you lack mud. Oh yeah, because I gave mud to these. And I should, of course, have increased mud to the amount that these guys use, which is 1,500. Yep. Which one now is the straw, the mud reed. There you go. How much do they lack though, so don't overdo it. Yeah, that too. Yep. They will come in constantly with mud. No, that was it. There was half a unit left of seed So that is why they did not complete. Or these guys are done. That means I can open this one and let them feed it to the animals. This one is empty anyway. And this one can be given to try. Okay. Yeah. So service points, yeah. If you see them eat hated food when you have plenty of other foods, just add more service points. That's all there is to it. No discussion. There's nothing wrong with the game. You add more service points, or they will move on. Not stand in queue forever. So now this one is done. Oh, it's done again. I was going to delete it, wasn't I? I completely forgot about that. Okay, unit repairs. Oh, I love that you can still use the housing and have it repaired before it becomes so dilapidated you can't live in it. I love that they made that change. Okay, that's a female with trait-induced fitness or attribute, whatever you want to call it. It's both. Here's a trait-ish, attribute-ish. Goats. If I fill out to here, then I will need a second goat group. Or I could keep them around 30-ish. Because you should control how many you have. I don't really recommend having 500 livestock in any difficulty. I won't manage it in hardcore and expert though, but beginners and sandbox you can probably have 500. Probably haven't tried. I have on average 150 in hardcore, and that is hard work enough to keep up. And it's no way you can do it with straw only. Not gonna happen. So you do need flax farms. Even up in the cold north where flax grows so poorly, you still need it to feed your animals, because one flax grain can feed a cow. A cow will need 4,000 calories per meal. And a flax grain grants roughly 4,000. I think cow eats 4,250 or something like that. While the flax grain gives to 4,000. It's quite rich. Yeah. How far did you get? They completed. So I'm going to let the farm harvest this as well. And then I'm going to give them to a group. Then we have all 4 farms maxed out in the tribe. And with roughly 200 population, you should easily manage 4 maxed out farms. Don't build 5 million small farms when you have people to build a big. Just get the big ones. Of course, if you play aesthetically, like making it beautiful, blah, 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 of course, build the size you want by all means. But if you wish to try to reach maximum efficiency, you max out your farms. And build fences and beginners and sandbox. Otherwise, they will be trampled by wild animals. On the hardcore, we barely have any animals, so there's nothing to trample. If they do come, we're happy, because that means we don't have to chase them all day to kill them. Oh, hardcore is really a pain in the beep at the moment. It's seriously hard. Yeah, so, 400 population is going to be a nightmare. I estimate it won't happen. I estimate you cannot start a new tribe. Look at that. Look at them all lined up in the bench. Nobody's sitting the wrong way, because they cannot sit the wrong way anymore, because I have closed it off. See? So you guys can do the same. Oh, unless you want introverts to sit there and stare into the wall. That is completely up to you. Play your choice. We had an interesting discussion on Discord here the other day. Was it yesterday? I can't recall. Some players said that, you know when you get the camp settlement tool, you scout the area around-ish where the middle is, so that you can reach all 4 edges. And there was this one player, when we released the pairs to public, to implement the public servers, he wanted to be where the biggest collection of pear tree was, and that was basically on the edge of the map. But the problem was, then he realized later, he could not reach the far edge, so he lost resources that was far away, so his map is actually diminished, and also that means he had diminished food and diminished resources, and he wanted devs to do something about this. But I argued then, and I argue now, that This is a problem that player needs to solve, and there is a way to solve it. You place yourself barely out of the middle. You are as close to the middle as you like, because what you have then is that you can reach all edges without any issues. You don't have to be next to the resources, you know. So it's all good. You can reach it anyway. But of course, if you have them closer to your camp, then there's less logistics, isn't there? Ergo, less time wasted on the walking, and they can get more done. So I understand it. That doesn't mean that it's the way it should be, that a game must adhere to exactly the point where the player want to settle. Player needs to adhere to nature, not nature to player. But here's the thing, this is just my opinion. Whatever devs deem needed to do, I have no issue with, as long as you don't mess up the game too much, then I'm all good. By all means. So one of the arguments was that if game grants the mechanics for players to position themselves by the edges, they should also grant them the tools to survive there. But this is where I disagree completely, because this has to do with game mechanics and gameplay. If a player does not get food for his people because he chooses to not harvest any food, should the devs then be told to accommodate it by doing auto-feeding? I think not. This is the same category. Player needs to solve problem. If you cannot reach a resource because you played by the edge, go closer to the middle. If your tribe is starving because you're not harvesting food, start harvesting food. To me, this is clear cut and simple. But this is just my opinion. Yeah? That doesn't mean I'm right. It's just a opinion. Yeah? There is nothing more refreshing than disagreement in a discourse, because that enlightens everyone's perspective. You can see all the sides, you can get all the sides, and I quite like that in discussion. I find those discussions to be most fruitful, when people clash heads together and come up with a lot of things. For and against, pros and cons. That's the bigger picture and better picture, in my opinion. So that people are disagreeing with each other over how gameplay should be, or this and this and that, it's quite healthy. It's actually quite healthy. What I don't like is when the presentation is shit. If they come with an attitude, an insulting, sarcastic attitude, they can just forget having any kind of discussion with me, because that does not fall into good soil with me. It's like trying to launch a lead balloon. Not gonna work. I will either ravage them, slaughter them where they stand, or I will just completely ignore and say, and conversation ends here for me. Because I don't do that. I do not discuss with sarcasm. Sarcasm is supposed to be for fun. If you're using it to insult and hurt people, then you're on your own. I do not want it. No, thank you. But again, that's just me. If you are happy going into a battle of sarcastic wits, by all means. I do not find it entertaining in a serious discussion. But for fun, it's hilarious. I can't help it. I love when people make fun of me, and I also love making fun of myself, because I'm not afraid of losing face. I couldn't care any less losing face. Anyone who is saying that I never make mistakes and never have anything wrong, you are so full of it, seriously. We all do stupid things. It doesn't mean we are stupid. Even smart people do stupid things. Yeah, I promise. I promise. This is just a fact of human life. Yes and yes. How decayed are you? Okay, quite a bit. So, feed the animals, please. Let's have a look at our... it doesn't look like it's gotten anywhere. What's it waiting for? Oh, it's doing the mud. And the mud is... okay, actually, I am going to... oh no, I'm going to have to go find mud. I didn't find mud last time. I didn't go find mud. I'm going to do it in the daytime. I'm not going to do it at night. Never mind. I remember saying in a previous video that I was going to follow those who did the mud. And I'm actually going to do this time. There you go, you guys. Why is it 5? 5 is a number I never use. There might be a bit of OCD in me doing that. It has to be 6. 5 is weird. So let's get up the longhouse. And now all of these needs to be harvested as well. As you can see, these are the total plants. these are the ones that are harvestable, and they will in the end become the same number. And then these, when all this is gathered, all the peas are gathered, this number will disappear, and this will remain. It will remain because it is the stalk, it's the original plant, while all the produce, see here, is being harvested. Yeah. And these are the tasks that is being created based on the amount of workers this farmland has. So if it had only 2 workers, there would only be like 4 or 6 tasks. Yeah. So this is also a thing. Look at them working. Yeah, I'm sorry you have to sleep by the fireplace. Boo-hoo. I'm not stupid. You're in beginners. You're supposed to be okay for many years. Okay, you've been okay for 15 years. Never mind. Never mind. So now there's only 3 left. Look. Not many left now. There you go. So now it's only the stalk left. So this means now I can give them to the peas people. There you go. Now we have 28 times 4 working on the farm, so that we have roughly half plus minus a bit working on the farms, while the rest of the tribe is doing other things. I think it's 100. What is 28 times 4? What the heck, Lily? Find your calculator. Dear Lord. Can't believe I have to do it. It's 112. Right, so then that means 177. That 77 will be left to do other chores. So what they will be doing is building, repairing, and milking. And making cheese, I think. Yeah. I'm going to take this one down here now, because now it's time to allow tribe to do equal all the tasks. Because now we have these in groups as well. So these are no longer any communal tasks. Yeah, so now the communal tasks are only the chores, production chores, like these, and the tanning, the threshing, you know, the storing, the dryers, etc. 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 I'll keep it out of the graves. Yeah, we're good. So now we're just waiting for the fantabulous longhouse that always lack mud. So this is what I wanted to avoid. This is what I say all the time. Don't do it. Then I forgot to put my gathers to take 1500 before I started. So now we're going to lose some overnight. So it's going to like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So don't do this. Just learn from my mistakes. Because it's obvious that I don't. I mean, I did the same mistakes with the others. You know, my grandma used to say, it's difficult to teach an old dog to sit. It is so true. Oh, dude. Okay, the fences are still going through. You can see that even though all your livestock is running through here, they don't eat any of it. They don't do anything nasty with it. But these should disappear now. What is it? It is December. Yeah, they should start going. Yeah, here they go. These are the stalks that rots away. I just look at the speed. Look at the speed. Yeah. They should have started hanging first, I think, like, or shriveled in, you know, into a brown little branch. I think that would be more correct, or more hitting, more awesome to look at, because now they just fade away and disappear, don't they? Okay, so I'm going to have a few of them start on another housing, because we're down to, we're not down to 43, we're suddenly, heck, what is this? Okay, let's do them a bit over here in a circle. So I'm going to build you. Normally I swap between the types of roundhouses because they're cool, you know, for the sake of it, for the looks of it. Oops, for the looks of it. But mud is so easy to get in comparison to logs that we so badly need now that I won't build logs for now. And I can't be arsed putting more people to get more stone. We can build a stone though, because it is, how much is it, 350 or something? It's 300, so we can easily do a stone over here. I don't mind that. Let's do a stone here along here. But they take stone and not mud. There you go. Done. Done and done and done. Now I'm gonna skip some of the nights where I don't do anything, so the video is not 4 hours long, because I don't want to do super long videos anymore. I just don't have the time. I'm gonna keep them in playable sections, in watchable sections, more correctly. I'm gonna skip the nights. Looks like I'm never gonna get done with this one. I followed. Here it is. Not that far off. Do it. So they're gonna fight horrendously over the logs now, aren't they? Yeah. Do it. Just do it. Oh no. Oh, this one was supposed to not be done. Okay, it's too late now. Can't waste. Oh, the beets are done already. Dear Lord. Yeah. Wheat is done, and these are on the way. Yeah, these have several more days to work. So you see, it works with 28 on default work hours. Not like we had any choice. Oh, the old leader died. I didn't see that. That means we can hurry things up, but we don't have to. We don't have to hurry along, because we have done the calculations right now. I just need to stop slacking on the housing, because there's so many people without housing now. Because of course we're almost, oh dear Lord, we're almost 200. Holy fiddlesticks. Boy Kai. That's what you get. See, it's only 64% happy tribe in beginners. It should be 100%, Lily. This is slacks. Laziness, slacks, you know, contemplative, yeah, that word. And that word, you guys know. Complacency. Is that how you say it? Dear Lord. How are we doing with... Yeah, we're good on read, because I have... I set it on 60. Yeah, the maintenance material income. Because it should only be 2 at the same time needing repairs or within close time of each other. Is that a straw hut I still have? With like 5 million minus? What the heck? Okay. So how much is that? Oh, they're finally done with the mud, they've done with the rope, but now they're doing the straw. Excellent. That means we're going to get done today. I'm still locking those down. So, okay, so nobody's unhappy because they're eating flax grains or anything like that. But they're happy because they're sleeping in the open now. Just look how much he has learned through the season. He's learned like 20%. No, more. It's like more, like 30, 40. It's quite a lot. Yeah. Ta-da! Now we should now, only a small sliver left now. So this is time where you can stop taking Neolithic migrants. So you might keep the Mesotyme culture for a while. But it won't be forever, because when you have when you have Neo in tribe, their culture influence will be higher presented in their offspring. So, okay, and it's time to increase these. There you go. What was that male? Let me have a look at that. Did I look at the male? 7, 9. I'll kill that one when it comes to camp. Because he will eat more, but he will not give more meat. He will just live longer, but not give more meat. Unless that has changed. I feel a little bit outdated, because they've been pounding out patch after patch after patch after patch after patch. Why is that one there? Why is that bench there? Is it one of those benches? I remember one of the players found a bench like over there because she had misclicked while she was building one. And she built it out in the wilderness. I remember that. Probably what I've done when I'm building. Yeah, look, I built these. That I probably pushed the game up like here and then pressed and then a bench there. Yeah. Won't hurt anyone. Look, it's done. It's done. So now 21 people can sleep there. So now we're down to 35. And we have placed one down extra here. And these 3 will be built. Right, so I think there's a lot of changes. And I find them all to be okay. There are some changes that I don't necessarily love. I don't love the hindering of regrowth of heaps close to camp. I would like those to continue because that's, to me, that's a good thing. But you know, this is not a Lilly game, it's a game for everyone. So I won't argue. It's not important enough for me to make an argument about. This one will be slaughtered in camp. So I think making the game harder, if you actually know what you're doing, it is not bad at all. The problem I see is that people who are used to having it a certain way probably need to change their methods a bit, because you can no longer just harvest wildly. Because if you have issues with your farm in Neolithic and you have either hunted up or harvested up all the food there is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with 200 plus population, 400 plus population? You have to migrate or have a famine and slim down your population to nothingness. So I think I can't precise this enough. You have to use limits. Do not think that it's okay to harvest the entire nature's larder just because you can. Because you can. You can harvest the entire larder. You know? But there's no need. It's just a waste of not only resource, but also workforce. Have your workforce do other things. Have them build instead. Build stuff. Do the farms. Do the fencing. Take care of livestock, make cheese, tan leather. You know, there's something to do for everyone all the time. You don't have to spend your entire workforce on getting food that you will let rot in the camp anyway. Even I waste a lot of food. I waste a lot of food. I can't say that I know exactly what I'm doing when it comes to these things, because the calculations are so difficult to get 100% right. So nobody will get it 100% right, but you need to do some calorie calculations. If you have a tribe of 200, 50 are children, 50 are elderly. It means they will eat roughly 150 per day, between 150 and 175 units per day. So that's what you need. But if you go by just 1 unit per person, having 200 people is 200 units, whatever units they are. Medium and high calorie foods. But say if you're very south and you find yourself having a ton of pine nuts, eating pine nuts, you will need like 6-8 pine nuts to feed a human being. So you also need to think calorie-wise, what do you have to choose from? So in a pinch, flax and wheat will do the trick, because they are like several thousand calories. Half a flax is all you need to feed a grown-ass man in-game. So it's not only one way you need to do things. You can do it several ways, but you need to remember the basics. Feed your people. Give them housing. And keep them happy. That's it. The rest you can do exactly as you see fit. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is right. Whatever you survive with is the right way for you. And there are many ways to survive. Many ways you can do things. Look at these sleeping in the open. Yeah, I know. But anyway, we have done what we wanted. We have our 200 plus farm. We have all 4 farm types maxed out. We have livestock, or at least we have the livestock that we want to have. We don't want to have pigs. So, yeah. Of course, we don't have housing. Hardcore, they will all have the housing, but of course, when Lily plays beginner or expert, she becomes complacent, and there's not housing for everyone. What are you lacking? Or let me guess. Oh yes, it's the mud. It's the mud. Is this source empty? Let's see if I can cheat a bit. A small cheat. Go get mud. Go get it. Okay, this is just stone, so. And we have enough straw. We do have enough. So these ones are doing the ropes now. We have plenty ropes. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's suiting the game to have it more difficult, even in beginners. Find it suiting that not everything is just sail or hoe. Sail or hoe? What's that mean, Lily? Sail ahoy! Lip's sake. Please don't sail a hoe. Oh dear, I need help. Right, so an expert of course is harder. Although some areas are still easy. Like region 2 for instance, you know. And of course region 3 north. I will add a picture to the video where you can see the regions when I'm talking about. I'll add it roughly in the middle, a bit low, so you can see the regions. And region 2 is the easiest one, then region 3 north, then region 3 south, then region 1 south, and the most hard one, which is going to be a nightmare, I love it, is region 1 north. Parts of Scotland also belongs to region 1 north. So you also need to remember there is a certain small overlap in the regions. So if you go high up region 3 north, you will get some influence from region 2. And likewise, if you go region 2 far south, you will get some influence from region 3 north. Yeah. So yeah, remember, if you are new, go play region 2. Don't brave yourself on region 3 south or region 1 north, or south for that matter, because region 1 south is harder than region 3 north. So learn the game in the more temperate areas, then go brave the cold north or the hot south. Up to you. But what I have noticed is that players who think that they know how the game is supposed to be played because they have played other city builder games, they get a surprise they don't necessarily love. They get a surprise of a lot of failure because they think they can handle hardcore, on other city builder games. This is not like any other city builder games. Yeah, you need to solve problems. You need to figure stuff out on your own. And there are so many ways to play the game that making a tutorial saying you have to play this and this and this and this would not be right towards the game, because you can set your own methodology that will work. If you survive, your methodology is good. Yeah, with whatever you do. Just saying. I'm just waiting for the last houses to be built. God, I'm getting a lot of goats now. I mean, was it one goat? Yeah, it was. I think it's good, and of course hardcore is going to be one heck of a nightmare. I can't wait to try it out with a starter tribe in the Faroe Island. Gonna attribute the hardcore video to Antonius, a very sweet man on Discord, very lovely personality, always laughing and smiling. Makes me happy when he's around. Trust me, it's not everyone is laughing and smiling in that Discord. I'll tell you that for free. When you are on Discord, you see some of these people are coming to complain and complain and complain and complain. I just put on the do not disturb and go do something else until they're done moaning, and then I answer them how they should do things or what they could try instead. So yeah, there's just different types of players. It's different types of people. That's what you get in a huge community. You get different personalities, different types of people. And that's just the way it is. Right, so now we have another there. And yeah, we'll be a land finally. I think this is actually the last one I'm going to do of this series with this tribe. I might pick it up later and go into the area about organic building of medium houses and also long houses. Yeah, so that is it. I think the last few patches have been great, and the patches that are going to come later this year are going to be fantastic. Absolutely, it's going to blow your minds. Seriously, not even kidding. Not kidding. And it's going to satisfy a much larger branch of people than it satisfies at the moment. And that's all I'm going to say. That's what I'm allowed to say before you guys will pick up on what it is. So now you can make your own guesswork. And I will come back in not too many days with a hardcore test of the Faroe Islands dedicated to Mr. Antonius. And until then, have fun and take care.